Hi, Allison here. Today we're going to go to the market. So pack your bags, get ready. We're going to look at one of my very favorite foods. So here we are at the organic fruit and vegetable market. What I'd like to do here is to look at sprouts. Sprouts are definitely one of my favorite foods. You see, sprouts are, well, I call it eating for youth, because what you're doing is you're putting into your body foods that are just the beginning of the plant. It's just the little sprout, and it contains all of the nutrients, full, chock-a-block full of enzymatic activity, everything that would go into the full-grown plant. So this is something that's very easy to digest and a very energetic food to put into your body for your vitality. Let's take a look. These are just some of the different sprouts that you may find in your market. There's a wide variety now that are becoming available. Maybe over here are some ones that you might be more familiar with seeing. These are pea shoots. And here we have a shoot that is sunflowers. Now, the sunflower shoot, this is one that we're going to look at today. There's also, of course, alfalfa sprouts, which most people are familiar with. So, I'm going to get us a few sprouts. We'll start with one. In my salads, I use 6, 7, 8, or 9 different sprouts. But we'll see what we can find today just for a start. You can start small and really do something to jack up your health. Well, hi, we're back from the market, and I'd like to take a look at making a salad incorporating sprouts. So like I said in the market, we're just going to try one sprout. Now, this sprout here is the sunflower sprout. This is what it looks like. And it's really amazing because just this one tiny little plant here grows into a huge sunflower. So it's kind of interesting. What I've done is I've taken this, I've just washed it out in our salad, pop it in. Now sometimes I find that because this is a long shoot, a lot of people find it a little bit inconvenient in the salad. So what I do is I just snip it up a little, you know, with a vegetable scissors, just to make it a little easier to manage. And this, there's just no way to express what this does to your body when you're eating it. You don't have that bloated feeling of eating too much. And here we are, this is the container. It comes in different types of containers, but this only costs $1.99. So really, that's not very much when you consider what you're getting for it. Then you can toss in whatever you like. You know, in this case, I've got organic spinach here and a different lettuce mix. I just toss those together. And after that, I like to make my salad as healthy as possible. So the organic tomatoes are full of lutein, great for the eyes. Then I take a mix of organic nuts for some good protein and toss those in. We also are going to look later on, so you don't even have to think about this one. But this is ground chia seeds, one of my favorite superfoods from the Aztecs. And I sprinkle that into my salad. I also take some hemp seed or ground flax. This is shelled hemp seed, and it's a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. This is something that we're lacking in our sad, standard American diet. But anyway, that's a really easy thing to rectify. Now what I've done here, you can use any hummus you want. In this case, I've made a raw hummus with red peppers. And how I've done that is I've sprouted the chickpeas. So if you're not familiar with hummus, you can buy it in the store. It's really terrific. And I just pop that in. I've also added some of the guacamole The guacamole is a very good fat. This is avocado. So it's avocado, a little onion, some garlic, and just a touch of lemon. Very delicious. So I've put that in too. And I've added here some olive oil, organic olive oil, and a little hint of balsamic vinegar. This balsamic vinegar is different from other vinegars, and it really does have some good health properties. So I take this here, put it into my magic bullet, and just twist it around for a second. And I instantly have a fantastically delicious, creamy dressing that I can add onto my salad. It's wonderfully good and very, very, very easy to make. So you see, there's really nothing to this. You can have this kind of healthy salad every day. You can just toss it up, and there you've got a beautiful, wonderful salad that is full of all the goodness that you could possibly imagine. I wish you bon appetit. And don't forget to watch more of my videos as we learn to playfully embrace longevity now. Here's to eating youth.